was one personality by name Keshava Bhatta, who was ruling a province called Mangalavete. This is around 25 kilometers from Pandharpur. So he from Pandharpur. So he had two sons. One was Govinda Shastri and other was Raghunath Pant. So Govinda Shastri from his childhood was very much interested in spiritual life. So immediately he renounced the family life and went away and took shelter of Madhvacharya, and he became known as Akshobhya Tirtha. So Raghunath Pant accepted his father's tradition. He became the king. He was married, very beautiful, a chaste wife. She had a devoted wife. But even if they were 40 years old, they did not have any children. They did so many tapasya, all these things and all, but they had no child. So always this desire was there that they should have somebody in their family, or else their family will get wound up then and there with their generation. So after a few days, Govinda Shastri, after accepting Akshobhya Tirtha, because sannyasi's duty is to go and preach everywhere, so he travelled to his native place. So when they got to know that a sannyasi was visiting, they went and received him. Finally, it was their own brother, but who has accepted sannyasi. So Raghunath Pant and his wife nicely served him. At the end, when he was about to leave that village, they had requested him, please bless us that we will be able to have a son. So then Akshobhya Tirtha blessed them that they will have 3 children. The first child will not survive. The second child will be of Mahabhagavata Purusha, and the third child will be one who will take care of their family, who becomes the next successor. And he said, go and please worship in Ahobilam, Lord Narasimha. As expected, the first child took birth and immediately he passed away. So when the wife is again second time pregnant, so Akshobhya Tirtha could understand that a great personality was about to take birth. So he went and he was personally there taking care of, as soon as the child was there, taken birth, he did all the formalities, samskaras and basic things what is required for that personality. So when he was growing few years old, then he left it and he went away further for his preaching life. So this boy was so attractive, so beautiful, so debonair in his way that everybody becomes attracted to him if they talk for few words. Such a very nice personality by his appearance itself and by his talking. So he became very expert fighter, swordsman, and he was able to ride on the horse very nicely. So one day he along with his friends went to forest. So after enjoying too much time in the forest, he became thirsty and he wanted to drink water. So he went to the river. So instead of getting down from the horse and we go and drink water, he started bending down and drinking directly water from his mouth. So when he was doing like that, there was one sannyasi who was there on the opposite side of the river. He said, Kim Pashu Punar Janme Kya? And who will drink water directly from the river? Only animal will drink. So he said, are you an animal in your previous life or what? This was the question that was put. As soon as this question was put, he immediately went into meditation and he remembered in his past life, he was the bull of Madhvacharya. Because Madhvacharya had so many books to be travelled, because he was constantly travelling everywhere. A bullock cart was there and this bull was carrying all the books of Madhvacharya which were written. And whenever Madhvacharya used to give discourse, it used to sit there and hear attentively with his upraised ears. So one day when Madhvacharya was giving a lecture, one of the students had raised a doubt. Sir, you have written so many books. Who is going to give a commentary for all these books? Then Madhvacharya said, that bull, he is going to give commentary on the books. Everybody became offended. When we are there, when so many scholars are there, he is giving so much attention to that bull. So they became very envious of the bull. And they cursed, next day a snake will come and bite that bull and bull will die. And when Madhvacharya heard this, he laughed. As predicted, next day a snake had come, bit the bull, and the bull became bluish in color and it fell unconscious. So when Madhvacharya got to know that snake had bitten the bull, he immediately went into meditation and bull came back as if normal had come, and the snake who was there next to him, he died. So in that way he was there for 20 years, he was serving Madhvacharya. He was very attentive, very submissive, very gentle, and Madhvacharya was always very taking care of that bull. As old age, because cows 20-25 years is maximum lifespan, pitied his body. Then as that story ended, he came back to consciousness. Then he remembered he was that same personality who was bull in his previous life. He immediately got down from the horse and went to that personality who was there as sannyasi on the opposite side and fell at his lotus feet and said, you are a great personality. I have been searching for my spiritual master and you are that personality. Please say who you are. Please reveal your identity. He says, I am an insignificant servant of Madhvacharya by name Akshobhya Tirtha, a renunciant wandering everywhere. Then he understood this is the mercy upon him through the direct associate of Madhvacharya, direct disciple of Madhvacharya. He said, please accept me, please give me sannyas, I want to become immediately your servant. Then his friends came and asked him, Arre, what are you doing? Come back home. He said, no, I have left everything. I have no responsibility, no father, no mother. At least come back home and inform your parents that you want to go and become a sannyasi. No, he was very reluctant. So the boys went and informed the parents. Parents became very angry. Usual. History repeats. They came with a group of people to do galata. And seeing the situation, Akshobhya said, see, I have not forced him. He is your son who wants to join. If you want to take him back, I don't have any problem. Because Akshobhya did not force, because seeing the situation. And they took their son. They were very happy that they got back their son and they went back home. He was already married because that girl has not attained puberty. She was staying at the mother's place. So when she attained puberty, they immediately brought him and they wanted to enter him into family life. So he was made sit into the cot and the girl was sent inside the room. And when he was sitting on the cot, he was praying to the Lord, please give me this opportunity. I don't want to enter into this family life. Let me become a permanent associate of the Parampara system. I want to preach these glories. He was in meditation, praying to the Lord and Madhvacharya for the mercy and his spiritual master. As soon as this girl entered the room, she saw a huge snake sitting on the bed. And immediately out of fear of the snake, she ran away. She went inside to her father's place and in-laws place and she started talking in unconscious way and she fell unconscious. Then when she became conscious, they asked her what happened. Then she said there was a huge snake on the bed. I can't go inside. It's a huge snake. Then they understood. It is impossible for them to make him enter into family life. So finally they relucted and gave him back. So he came and he took association of Akshobhya Tirtha and he was initiated to become as Jaya Tirtha, one who has conquered lust and anger.